All of us have been going through a very difficult time for the last close to 2 years. And this COVID it doesn't seem to be going away. Now you have Omicron, or I don't know, whatever you call it. So now this has brought a lot of changes in our day-to-day life. And the IT landscape, the security, the network, they are also not untouched. Now, ensuring a safe digital workspace is another challenge which most of us are facing nowadays. People have been working remotely, and that has resulted into a significant increase in the security lapses. In a survey conducted by a leading OEM, security OEM, they found that 71% of IT professionals responded that they are seeing an increase in the security incidents. Okay, 47% said that they were concerned about employees working from home using shadow IT solutions. We have just the Wi-Fi, and these Wi-Fi devices are very visible and very easy to break into. Right? So, is this concern real, Vivek? And how do you see current cyber threats landscape? And what are the major threats, and who are these impacting most? Over to you.
Uh, Thanks, Ajay. Very interesting point, Ajay, that you have mentioned. As you mentioned that the cyber threats are so relevant today. Everywhere you see, you mentioned the colonial pipeline that happened in US. Uh, the biggest piece we used to think and see previously was that when you all heard about cyber threat was some genius, some college student, he's bored and he wants to hack some system. So what they do is these smart guys will go in and they call themselves ethical hackers. They will bring down Prime Minister office website. They will hack into the systems, they will get into the routers, and then they will bring down the websites. But lately what we are seeing is the motivation of just to prove that I'm smart, I can bring down a website, I can bring down a system, I can bring down a bank, that is gone away. It has been replaced by the bad actors. And the biggest trend that we have seen recently is ransomware, which you guys all have heard about. And the scale of ransomware which is happening all over the world is unprecedented. The numbers that you guys are hearing in the media, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Those are the ones that are being reported by the companies. 90 to 95% of ransomware go undetected. People pay because they are so afraid about their reputation. They are afraid about media knowing about it. So basically, the ransomware has become big. DDoS, other stuff is still relevant, and we need to make sure that all this technology that we talked about, IoT, I work very closely with data analytics. Actually, I manage the data analytic piece for Fortress. And data is the new oil. Everyone has said in this previous panels also. And amount of data we are generating today is tremendous. Like all the systems that we have in place, all the edge devices, everything that we are capturing, the pictures, the video, the audio, everything has to be analyzed to make sense of it. And AI and ML has taken the leaps and bounds. Recently we were hearing about the technology about GPT-3. Now this GPT-3, can you imagine the new version GPT-3 is doing some 175 billion parameters they have captured. 175 billion. So what does it mean? That means that your AI machine, that the models that are coming up, they are so smart. Recently I read about Google actually going into another dimension, which is your pathways. Now in the AI, the pathways, Google pathways, what they are developing is the models which doesn't work on single modality. So far all the AI models that you guys have seen, either you are analyzing speech, so there are a lot of models, AI models, which just look at the speech and they make sense of it. There are other models which look at the different pictures. So if you feed an AI model thousands of pictures of bird, and they will predict which bird it is. And there are models which are, you feed them a lot of videos, and they will predict what video it is and take the predictive. The Google Pathway, which is coming now, which is going to combine all the modalities into one. So you will have an AI model which not only listens, sees, hears, and then also analyzes the video. So just, and the written words, they can also analyze that. Now, what is that going to do to the world? Basically, you are replacing the robots, bots are going to become very close to the humans. Because so far, as a human, I can hear, I can see, I can read text. But the models, AI models, were doing one modality. The way the Google is planning to use the pathways, it's going to change the whole paradigm. And that's also going to make the hackers also responsible. They have to be, the systems will be so aware with this analysis that you can catch these hackers before they can make an impact. So, the other question that you asked me was, who does it impact? And everyone say, oh, these big companies will be impacted. But today, everyone is impacted. Everyone, from the big company, medium company, small company. Hackers are going after the grandmas. So there were recent incidents where the hackers actually locked the laptop of a grandma, and they said, give me $250, otherwise you won't be able to see the pictures of your daughter or a granddaughter. And what would you do? She has to pay $250 to the hackers just to watch their pictures. And think about it, every single person, we are exposed, our property papers are sitting on our laptop, somebody hacks into it and says, hey, if you don't tell me, I will let all your property papers, all your tax returns to the rest of the world. And you will be willing to pay $500 to $50. So everyone is impacted by this. So as we say, it takes a village to raise a child. So if you're running a company, whether you're selling goods or services, you are dependent upon yourself, your employee base. Not just that, you have thousands of vendors supplying you raw materials, services and goods. How do you make sure that not only you are secure from all the cyber attacks and ransomwares and everything, as well as your suppliers are? Because you can make your home very tight and secure, but what happens, your maid comes and cleans your utensils, and you have given the key of your home to her. When you are out, she has access to everything at your house. So you have to make sure the suppliers, everyone who is coming to your home, helping you with your goods and services selling in the market, they are also secure. So it's basically the whole ecosystem has to be secure to make sure that the business runs. So that's where we are, the gravity of situation. But there is AI and ML to help.
Absolutely spot on, Vivek. I think so. When a bank is hacked, say for example, you have the data, personal data for all the customers, end customers getting hacked and up for sale. If the government data is hacked, all the citizen data is up for sale. So it is not only the firms, but the end user, the end customers, everyone gets impacted. But I think some of this stunning technology that you named, I noted GPT-3, 175 billion parameters. This is amazing. So thanks, Vivek, great insight. Now I'm a little bit conscious about the time also. So maybe